Guys, ChaseWins.com, and it is Wednesday, the 6th of April. And guys, I don't know if anybody is comprehending what's getting ready to happen, but the greatest time of year is upon us. Tomorrow, just over 24 hours from now, it's opening day, guys. Major League Baseball opening day 2022. You heard all these cappers, talking a month ago, 6 weeks ago, basically since the beginning of the year when the lockout started and there was no agreement, the collective bargaining and all that stuff that, once they figured out that what was actually going on because they don't follow baseball, they were like, oh, there's not going to be any baseball. There's not going to be any this year, or it's going to get pushed so far back it's not going to be worth it. It's going to be another COVID type year where they just try to condense it into a month or two. And what did I tell you? I said they would start. The season would begin within 2 weeks of when it was scheduled to begin anyway. So here we are. I think it's starting less than 10 days after it was originally scheduled to start. No big deal. They shortened spring training, which I've been an advocate for a decade or more now, stating that spring training is far too long. Unless you are rehabbing an injury and coming back off of it, some serious like Tommy John for a pitcher, or some major lower injury for like an infield player, like a shortstop, second baseman, possibly even a third baseman, something like that. There's no reason that you need to spend the better part of 2 months away from home, away from your own bed, playing baseball every single day to ramp up to literally have no more than 1 day of rest before you start a 162 game regular season. Now that we are the day before opening day, you've got all these wannabe baseball experts, introducing their picks for who's going to make the playoffs, who's going to win the World Series, reasons why teams aren't going to win the World Series. Guys, if you want the Major League Baseball king, you know where to find him. I am the undisputed MLB king. There's nobody that can even come close to matching what I do in baseball, what I have done improving year in and year out in baseball, and it's not going to be any different this year. What I can tell you is I have waited until this point because I have wanted just to see the absurdity that these other cappers or experts, analysts, your Darren Ravels of the world, your what's that douche's name from ESPN? Jeff, whatever his name is, looks like he's a human car door that's open all the time. But anyway, their takes by far the most absurd thing. 70% for the Phillies to make the playoffs? Who comes up with this shit? All of my futures predictions will be out today or by this evening because you're going to get at least 10 futures picks and we're going to go. Well, there might be about a dozen because we're going to hedge a couple. That way we ensure that we do have a big payout at the end of the year. But as far as the 10 primary ones, we're going to go 10 for 10. You're going to get those included if you're obviously an all-access member or if you're a one-year all-access member or if you are a Major League Baseball season pass holder. Major League Baseball season is $2,500. Now, we've run a couple sales, the early bird, stuff like that, and we've been running a promotion that would allow you to be one of 10 people to get the Major League Baseball season for $499. Well, because we have to approve everyone that requests, we have actually denied 3 of the requests, so we've got 3 open spots as of this morning. Now that we're announcing it, those will be gone pretty quickly, but if you would like a chance at that, DM me on Twitter, links in the description. We will get you on one if we have a spot available. If not, you have until midnight tonight to buy it on the website for $7.99. Otherwise, at midnight, it will be $2,500, and it will stay that price until the All-Star break, during the midsummer in July. So we'll have that. So that's number one. Opening day is tomorrow. I can't guarantee what, if anything, we will have in Major League Baseball for the very first day or two. But by this weekend, we'll be playing Major League Baseball. And by this time next week, we'll be full-fledged, baseball every day, multiple picks every day, top plays, games of the week, everything really just ramping in full swing and making more money than you have ever imagined in sports betting, cashing in these futures picks once we get to the Fall Classic and things like that. Obviously hit a huge futures pick that we put in the week before college basketball started on Kansas at 15-1 odds to win it all. So congratulations to everyone that followed that pick. Obviously it was heartbreaking that my Tar Heels couldn't win it, but a 15-1 odds winner, a futures pick cashing in, is certainly not something that I'm going to get upset about. So that's one big thing. Patrick having a huge NASCAR day, going 3-1 in head-to-heads. Also winning his plus 300 pick on Toyota to be the winning manufacturer. Also having over the 9.5 mark for the card number to be over 9.5 for the race winner. That also cashing. And then an outright race winner pick with Denny Hamlin at 12-1 plus 1,200 odds. I mean, just a huge, huge, huge day. Double-digit units made. I mean, roughly 12 units of profit were made. Even with the hedges, even with the one head-to-head loss, we still picked up 12 units of pure profit in one race. Guys, that's more than you would typically make by cashing in a game of the year. And you were able to make for what? A $25 purchase if you purchased the race by itself. If you were one of the people that purchased the full season for $99 or $199, whatever the sale was, you literally made 10, 12 times your money in one race. One race. So congrats to everybody there. But the big thing leading into Major League Baseball that everybody's going to want to know about is what we've got going on for Wednesday. And we've got an NHL Game of the Week going on tonight. I'm not going to tell you what game it's in. What I will tell you is people are probably going to think right off the top of their head that it's in one of the early games. It's not. It is not in one of the early games. So the 7 and 7:30 game, it is not in. Now there's 3 or 4 games that are being played after that. I'm not going to tell you which one it's in. Just know that I think after the 7:30 game, there's a game at 8, then like 9:30 and 10:30. If you want to be safe, buy it before 8 o'clock. But if you log on at 8:15 and you still see the purchase tab there, that means that it was not in that game and you can still purchase it. $50 win, or you get 3 days of all plays in all sports absolutely free. Make sure you jump on that because it's going to be another easy blowout winner. And then we've got a top play tonight in NBA. It is on a big underdog. I absolutely love it. I believe they're going to win outright. So I think we're going to cash 2 tickets in that one game. But let's get on an underdog for you for a free play in the NBA. And we're going to go to the late game. Let's just double check the line. Okay, it's still the same. Suns at Clippers. Suns catching 3. I think the Suns win this game outright. I really do. Even though they're coming into the second of a back-to-back, I mean, really travel's not an issue here. I think the Suns are the better team. I think they've proven it. They play quicker. And I think that what they end up doing is wearing the Clippers down enough in the first half while they have the momentum to do it, to put it slightly out of reach for the Clippers. And the Clippers have really been struggling as far as, making good fouls. And then when they get fouled, they've really been struggling at the line, more at the foul line, more so than any other team in that Western Conference, in recent weeks. I just think that this line is a little bit backwards. I mean, yes, I get that you'll give the Clippers the benefit of the doubt in some ways because of the back-to-back and because the Clippers have been playing a little bit better. But the Clippers laying 2.5 is backwards. I've got Phoenix laying 2 in this game on the road. So to get 3 points, I love it. I absolutely love the Phoenix Suns plus 3 tonight. Obviously, you can take them at plus 135 or plus 125 on the money line if you want to. I would take a full premium 1-unit play on the Suns plus 3 and then sprinkle maybe a half unit on the money line for the Suns to win outright as the road dog. So that's your free play for today. Go to chasewins.com. Jump on the game of the week for tonight. Jump on a multi-day sports pass. That way you can see what we've got going on, all premium and daily top plays and everything. Obviously, you can still get on a 1-week all-access pass. We extended that price out. If you want to have something recurring, Major League Baseball season price, you can reach out to us on Twitter, see if you can possibly get one of those 3 spots left. They're going to fill up quick. But if you don't, until midnight tonight, you can still get the full season for $7.99 instead of $2,500 by buying the season pass on the website. At midnight, it will go to $2,500, which is still too cheap. So don't feel bad if you have to pay that. But obviously, if you can save the money, it's as good as profit in the bank. I am so excited opening day is tomorrow. I cannot wait But before we get there, let's slow down a little bit. My futures picks for baseball for 2022 will be out this evening. That obviously, if you're a season pass member or a one-year all-access holder, you will get notification. You will have access to those. You can buy them. If they're not, it's $25. So whatever you want to do in that regard, but just get on it and make sure, let's slow down a little bit. Before we get to tomorrow, let's cash in tonight all the premium and daily top plays that we've got going in both sports, as well as the huge NHL Game of the Week. $50 win or get 3 days of all plays in all sports, absolutely free. We're going to cash in huge again. Congrats to everyone on a fucking phenomenal March, a record-breaking March, and we're going to set another record here in April, and we're already off to a great start, off on the right foot, and we can't wait to have you join us. We love you guys, and we will see you in the winner's circle. Good luck.